Vážení posluchači, vážení realitní makléři, ve spolupráci s REMAX Akademií jsme pro vás připravili demo verzi jednoho z nejlepších realitních školení na trhu Business by Design Tom Ferry.
Vychutnejte si to.
Jdem na to.
Hi, I'm Michael Polsler, and I'd like to welcome you to Tom Ferry's Business by Design. I'm super excited about this program for many reasons, but most of all because it's been customized to the European marketplace. We at REMAX Europe have worked closely with Tom and his team to make sure that the content reflects the nuances of the European marketplace. We've put a lot of effort into making sure that it's all about how you do business and bringing you ideas on a weekly basis as you go through the program and put them into practice that will help you change your business, help you better serve your customers, and help you change the way real estate is sold in the European marketplace. So enjoy, use and practice what you learn, and I look forward to hearing the great results that I know you're all going to achieve.
Hello and welcome to Business by Design. I'm Tom Ferry, and on behalf of myself and everyone at REMAX around the world, we want to congratulate you for taking this course. As you know, REMAX is committed to change how homes are sold in your marketplace. And the good news is, every day and in every way, we're getting better and better and making it happen by following through on our three primary missions. Number one is a commitment to put the client first, to serve the customer first and foremost, beyond our own needs, which means we do whatever it takes to serve the client and help them buy and sell real estate. Number two is to constantly innovate ourselves and our business to serve the client at a better level, causing them to have a wow experience when buying and selling real estate. And the last one, number three, is cooperation, cooperation, cooperation. Simply put, we are committed to making buying and selling a faster experience by cooperating together to serve the customer. And that's exactly why we built this new training for you called Business by Design. Now, were you aware that over 90% of all small businesses, when they get started, have no idea that they're going to fail? 90% of all small businesses, not just real estate professionals, but every business around the world inevitably fails. And they fail because they simply didn't design their business the right way and take the right actions. There are 5 primary failures that people make that cause their business not to succeed. I'd like you to think of these not as an affirmation, but simply mistakes to avoid. You know, if we know by going down road A, it's going to take us longer or be a more painful experience than going down road B, where it's going to be, say, easy street and the path to success. Once we know that there's a difference, we can make the right choice. You see, after nearly 30 years of working with real estate professionals and small businesses around the world, I see the same 5 mistakes happen day in and day out, and then people scratch their head wondering why they put themselves into this business and it didn't work out. My hope, as it is REMAX's hope, is that you use these 5 as mistakes to avoid and simply do the opposite, putting yourself in the best possible position to win and make the money you deserve in this extraordinary business called real estate. So the number one mistake that small businesses make, including real estate, is they fail to run their business like a business. Now, I don't know if you owned a business before you got into this one, but what we see is that people get into this business because they like houses, they like people. Maybe they got fired from their last profession and they were looking for a new place to go to work. And the thought of selling homes was intriguing. Here's the reality. What we know today in small businesses is that there are two types of people. There are people that are interested in success, and there's people that are committed to success. Think about those two words yourself. Has there ever been a time in your life when you did something and you were interested in it versus you were committed to it? It could have been a business. It could have been a relationship. It could have been learning a new language. Could you imagine trying to learn a new language but only being interested versus committed? When you think about small business and you look at that word interested, here's what happens. You get into the real estate business and you're interested in success. People that are interested only do a little bit, and they only do what's convenient. Think about it. I'm interested in being successful, but I don't want to do everything. And we find that more often than not, they only do what they're supposed to do when it's convenient for them to make phone calls, to do their marketing, to take the right actions. And what we know is that is a guaranteed pathway to failure. We can't be interested, my friends. We must be committed. Think about a time in your life when you were absolutely committed. People that are committed follow through and do whatever it takes, no matter what, until the mission is accomplished. You're in the real estate business, and I have to ask you, are you interested in being successful, or are you committed to building a great business by design, serving lots of customers, and making the money you deserve? The number one reason why people fail is they think being interested in success is enough. Let's look at number two. They failed to develop a business plan or a roadmap to get from point A to point B. Years ago, my family and I were in a place called Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and we had an opportunity to go river rafting. And I don't know if you've ever experienced this before, but I was told that the water was going to be relatively rough and the rapids could be quite dangerous. We had a choice that day to go on our own or to hire a guide. And as you can imagine, as a father and looking at my wife, I figured the right move was to hire a guide. I remember watching a few people go out there on their own. I would call that going out without a plan, not knowing which place to turn, when to row extra hard, and when safety was right there and available. We, on the other hand, had the guide, that plan, that experience. We knew when to go right, when to go left, when to paddle hard, and when the water was going to be calm. And as you can imagine, because we had that guide, because we had that plan, not only did we have a safe experience, we achieved our goal, which was to have a great time. You see, too often we get into a business like this, whether it's real estate or starting a restaurant, and we go in because we're passionate and we're excited about helping people or selling houses or the possibility of making all this money. But what we forget is business is math. Business is math. It's all about the numbers. And if I'm running my business by default, the opposite of by design, I'm just running from one opportunity to the next, never knowing what works, what doesn't, and am I getting one step closer to my goal. We've given you, inside this program, a very simple business plan that I'm going to ask you at the end to follow through and fill out to get you exactly from the income level you are today to the desire you have, and to do it by design. Let's look at the third reason why people fail in this business. They simply never understood the importance of marketing themselves to a wide variety of potential buyers and sellers to earn their business. You see, businesses fail every day because they don't attract enough clients. It's that simple. Whether you sell gasoline or you sell pizzas at a restaurant, every business needs more customers coming in through the door, which requires marketing. The challenge for the vast majority of people that come into the real estate business, they have no experience marketing whatsoever. Then they have no plan and they're only slightly interested in doing what it takes to be successful. Well, my friends, that is a recipe for disaster.
Ahoj a díky, že jsi to doposlouchal až sem. Ve spolupráci s REMAX Akademií pro tebe máme připravených stovky vzdělávacích materiálů, díky kterým budeš nejlepší na trhu, utečeš konkurenci, budeš vydělávat násobně víc jak makléři z jiných sítí, takže pokud chceš být ten nejlepší, poslání jasné, přidej se k nám,
Přidej se k REMAXu,
přidej se k Deluxu. Čau.